Welcome to SCN Corporate Connect. I'm Greg Greenberg, reporting live from United Nations Plaza, and I'm joined today by Anitha Vadavantha. She is the founder of D.Cent Labs. Welcome, Anitha.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Okay.
Lovely to be here.
Oh, it's great to have you,
Yeah.
especially because today is International Women's Day,
Absolutely.
and we're kicking off the Decade of Women initiative here at the UN. What does that mean to you and your work?
I mean, women is a 20th century problem that has been left behind. We haven't solved it. We shouldn't even be worrying about it actually in 21st century, but because the parity isn't there, it's actually really critical now that we have to achieve that parity as we move forward, especially when we are getting to the future where we're going to start coexisting with robotics and artificial intelligence and other technologies. We can't have this entire segment of population left behind. So in that sense, it's extremely critical that we, create not just initiatives, but have a strong focus and ensuring that we achieve these goals about the parity about women and men and go beyond that.
Well, a lot of what's going on here at the UN revolves around SDG number 5, Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which promotes women's equality. Can you talk about how you got involved in the blockchain? Because one of the solutions to SDG number 5, one of the solutions to helping women and promote them, especially in emerging markets, is through the blockchain. So how'd you get involved? And then we'll talk a little bit more about D.Cent.
My actually foray into blockchain technologies is because of my exponential technology background. So I'm an alumni of Singularity University, where the focus is on exponential thinking and exponential technologies and applying that to create impact, positive impact that will actually help billion people. So in that context, when you think about the SDGs as general goals, number 5 is extremely critical. So blockchain is a transformative technology in the sense that it basically decentralizes and takes away the power that is centered. That alone allows a lot of women and men and people from other countries, not just the Western and the developed nations, to actually participate directly. Because so far, all the technologies have been accessed primarily by the developed nations, but decentralized technologies basically requires a computer and a node. And you can do that pretty much sitting anywhere in the world. And suddenly a mother sitting at home or a girl just kind of going to college in Africa, they can all plug in and actually participate and drive this new way of thinking and then acting on and solving problems.
Can we drill down a little bit and talk about what D.Cent Labs does, who you're working for and who you're helping? And it's also worth noting that D.Cent, it stands for decentralized.
Correct.
You're decent as well, but you're also decentralized.
Yeah. That's the most important thing is decentralized technology. So blockchain is only one of the technologies. So there are many protocol-based technologies, including blockchain-based, that actually would allow to kind of essentially make sure that a lot of people participate, becomes a participatory economics. And that's a new model, actually, a new business model that's actually developing. So from that context, the way we look at through D.Cent Labs is to how do we really build an ecosystem, right? Because there are 3 aspects of an ecosystem. One is you need talent that actually understands how to implement this technology. So it's happening so fast, as you've already seen, that we don't have enough talent. So we want to also focus on developing talent. And as we're doing that, we also want to focus on ensuring girls and women are trained. If they're not trained, they can't build anything and they can't invest in crypto. They actually will have the same issue of all the money centered around men and all the women are left behind. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is once I'm entrepreneurially motivated and I know how to actually build it and I know the technology, I have the whole opportunities landscape where I can say, you know what, I want to solve this problem, blockchain for good, or blockchain that actually helps build new business models, essentially allowing everyone to create products. So that's another part of the ecosystem that we support. And in that context, we work with startups. So startups that are actually looking to develop products from grounds up, we come in and tell them, like, if there is an opportunity for you to build a new business model which is decentralized, can we help you do that? And the third aspect is advising companies, because we'll see a major adoption of corporations getting into this space, but they don't know where to start, when to start. So we're going to actually come and help them figure that out.
And then finally, how do you make sure they're coming in for the right reasons? Because right now, people are coming into the crypto space because they want to make money. They want to get into Bitcoin while it's rising, and hopefully they don't get burned when it falls. So how do you make sure they're coming in to actually build an ecosystem, build a network, and not just to make a quick buck and get out?
I think we're already beginning to see the building happening because the first wave, really the successful use case, as we call, of blockchain technology is Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency. But when there's so much money, people don't want to focus on building things. They just don't like, I want to come in, make millions of dollars and walk out, which is why Wall Street is also very much into it. Now, hedge funds are into it, private equity is into it, venture capital is into it. However, given the regulatory framework that is actually kicking in this year in the US and also global context, we're beginning to realize that it's not just about money. Yes, you can make money, which is important for financial independence, but there are some real applications and real impact that you can create through technology because technology has also been advancing. So which is really helping now, and there are a ton of entrepreneurs and also corporations who are beginning to see that, hey, there's actually a real benefit in implementing this technology in our company to make things better. So as long as it adds to the bottom line, of course, everyone jumps in.
Oh.
So we will see a whole new wave of adoption of technology happening this year.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. That's fantastic. Well, thanks a lot for coming on and talking about it.
Lovely. Thank you again being here.
All right, and thank you for watching SCN Corporate Connect.